Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Today, I have a very cool, first time I've actually been in it. I believe it is a new floor plan for 2022. It is the 2022 Elkridge 32RK. It is an awesome little rear kitchen model. Something a little bit smaller and compact in the fifth wheel world. That'll help you get into some of those parks, that a lot of people want to get into, that you can't have that 45-footer, to go. But today I'm going to take probably about 15 minutes or so there on the inside, a couple moments on the outside, and show you some things that I think are in particular cool about this Elkridge. But again, it's the 2022 Elkridge 32RK. And if you guys don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button for me. And while you're watching, if you have any questions, make sure to drop it in the comment. And as of recently, I put my cell phone in the description if you guys are curious on price. But right when you walk in, I think this camper has the wow factor for decor. It is light, it is bright. I like the way the lights shine here in the middle. I think everything about this camper is nice, clean, and crisp. But, it's a little bit unique in the fact that in this rear kitchen, where the rear kitchen kind of setup is. So first off, you're going to notice you have this beautiful island, and it's not boxed off like so many of them are. There's some versatility in the island to where, if I sit down to show you here, underneath you have this nice open gap. You got yourself a couple outlets there, but you can put a couple chairs, maybe a couple bar stools, sit around, use it as a hangout spot. When you're maybe not trying to sit down and watch a movie, you can sit down, maybe make a couple drinks, play a game of cards. It adds a little bit of versatility to it. You also have a wireless charging station right there in the middle. And above, you have these really beautiful lights. I really like how they put this, little metal cage there around that light. I just think it adds, so much to the look of these campers. You also have some really good, storage utility there underneath. And you can access it from the doors on the other side of the island as well. So it's a mini little pass-through storage. Now, so like I said, it's a rear kitchen model. So the sink, I'm really enjoying this. I've never seen this in a fifth wheel before, but it's just kind of the sink and the refrigerator here on this back wall. And I really like it. I was surprised at how much I like it. One, you get these absolutely massive windows back here. So maybe while you're doing some dishes, cooking some food, whatever it is that you want to do, you have a nice view. But it also gives you some additional, cabinet or counter space back here, which rear kitchens often, it's lost in. But you have this oversized black stainless steel, sink to it with a residential high-rise faucet. And you can pull out that little snake right there. You're doing dishes, having a good time. This is going to be a little drying rack. I just rolled up and threw it in the corner. But that rolls up over the top of this. Now, underneath, you have some additional storage and some access to the plumbing. But check out how deep that storage is. So you have some really good, space back there to put some stowaway items in. But that under storage goes, the entire, area that is right there. In the Elkridge, you're also going to have this massive residential refrigerator. Let me open this here and show you that. Now this is going to be, this is pre-prep. This camper hasn't been checked out yet. So you got all the tape and all that in there. But as you can see, a really nice size residential refrigerator. You can easily pack a week's worth of food in there, no problem, for some of those extended trips. You also have two different pull-out freezer drawers, which is always nice. So bada bing, bada boom, you're in the business with the refrigerator. And then up and around the refrigerator, you also have some additional storage. So you have that right there. And that's going to be your welcoming packet from Heartland. That's going to have stuff like some of your owner's manuals. And then here up above, and so far, first time being in here, this is awesome. Really deep storage. Pretty much everything that we've opened has been really nice. I guess we'll stick with the old kitchen theme. But so right over here, you got your stovetop. It's going to be a 3 stovetop burner by Suburban. This is your Elite series. So it's a very efficient oven there for an RV. Solid surface countertops, all throughout this camper, which is, obviously a plus. As you can see, you got this window with this really nice looking backsplash there right behind it. You also have a couple outlets right here. Give you a good view of the oven. That's something that you could cook, a turkey in, so you guys could have Thanksgiving in this maybe next year. Outlets right here on the rear kitchen portion, but then you also have these four, geez, oh Pete's, pull-out drawers right there for some storage, which is always nice. Now, just to the left of the oven, you're going to see you have 3 very large storage compartments. Oh, I didn't show you this up here first. Got this microwave, and it looks like a fancy one. Smart sensor cooking. Convection there for you, it looks like. Smart sensor cooking. I'll be darned. But right here, you got 3 of these. I'm going to open up 2. But plenty of storage there again. As you can see, it's wide, it is deep, it is nice. And you got the 3rd one down there on the floor. Right here, you got yourself a 50-inch TV, so it's one of the big boys. It's the Connex, which that means you have the sound bar built in right there, so this thing can get bumping, on volume. You also have this electric fireplace, which is essentially an extremely fancy space heater. That thing has a setting that goes all the way up to 100 degrees, and I'll tell you what, it's about 15 outside today. I had that thing on for about 5 minutes. I actually had to turn it off. Even though I'm inside the shop, it's still 55 or so in here. I could not keep that thing on for more than a couple minutes. It sweat me out of the place. But, yeah, got some storage there. Storage up above the TV, again, really nice and wide and deep. And you got a little bit of, extra little touch right there. So as we swing around, you are going to notice the slide outs on the Elkridge, much like the Big Country. They are extremely tall. So, I am 6 feet tall. So I'd put this at probably, 6'3", 6'4", something of that nature. But that is obviously really nice. You don't have to worry about bonking your head when you're going to sit down in your nice, recliner there right across from the TV. What you also get is not only do you get storage, you get a big window, and then an even bigger window where you have your table and chair dinette. So it's a very nice feature to have. Again, this has not gone through the prepping, so we haven't taken off, any of the from the manufacturer wrapping. But this window also happens to be your emergency exit, so you can just pull that red little lever there, push out, and you guys are, getting out of danger in the case, that you need to be, which, hopefully obviously never happens. This storage is all one big piece that goes all the way across. So you open up a door, you have access to the rest of it. But again, plenty of storage there. Right here, you're going to see you have this little mini tri-fold sofa. It'll make a full bed. It'll come out to, I'd say, probably about right there. But you can sleep, an additional 1 or 2 there when you need, which is always nice. And above it, well, to the left of it first, look at how big that window is again. This thing has massive windows all across, so plenty of natural light is getting into this. I think it just really adds, to not allowing it to be stuffy. All right, so above that trifold there, you have more storage. And again, they are all connected all the way across. Boom. Right in here, this is going to be the controls for your camper. You got your slide room, your hydraulic slide, awning in and out. You got your lights, entry lights, all that good stuff, all in one, easy to work place. You also have your remote switch right there. If you guys want to put a generator in this, I'll show you where the generator box is, once we come up. One thing that I do like about Elkridge and Big Country is they go the extra mile in things like this. The railing, I know it doesn't mean much to some, but, some people that have some problems getting up the stairs, or maybe some children, they really appreciate something like that. And you can see, I'm yanking on it. That is very sturdy. You have your controls for your AC and your heat right there. Bathroom. I think this thing is absolutely beautiful. And again, you have a ton of storage. You got a little bit here underneath the sink with access to your plumbing. You have an outlet, a good sized sink. Again, solid surface countertops. If you guys don't know me, hello, I am Hunter. Happy to have you. Hope you guys subscribe. Maybe tune in next time. Got yourself a little fan right here. Keep the air circulating. And you got a really good sized shower there with a little stool if you need to shave your legs or maybe sit down, take a little break. Then you got a sunlight to get some natural lighting in there. Little octopus hangers for some towels. Hello, how are you today? Got this little shelf right there. And then right here, you got 4 openings, you know, kind of, I would call it like a cubby, but they are very deep. That actually goes all the way up to, you know, that corner. So as you can see, you get some really good depth right there. And again, there are 4 of those. That wraps up the bathroom here. Now let's get on into the bedroom, show you what that's all about. So boom, right here, you got a really nice sized bed. Looks like a queen. I think it's a queen, might be a king. Heck, I don't know. I'm not a bed salesman. And honestly, they hired me because I'm friendly, so right here, you got some good storage there underneath. On the bed, you're going to notice you got these 2 shelves. You have some, the light switches right there, but then you're going to have USB ports and USB ports, so you guys can put your cell phones, maybe a laptop, whatever it is that you want to put up there, you know, and charge it at the same time, so that's always nice. As you spin around, you're going to see 2 windows, both of which are emergency exits. And you also have a little TV backer, so you can put a TV right here. You got your outlets, and you got your, you know, your satellite and your TV hookups to go along with it. You also have this nice little dresser here with this countertop. This is going to be another wireless charging station for your cell phone. But you have 6 of these pull-out drawers. I'll give you that one. And that one. So the top side are a little bit thinner. The bottom side have a little bit more depth to them. Gives you a good idea. Most of us have dressers, and if you don't, probably not looking at campers. Closet space is out of this world. This thing is absolutely massive. So whether you're using this section for, you know, the hanging side, you know, where you're hanging up all your clothes for a trip, or if you want to add in a washer and dryer, you got all the hookups and outlets that you need, along with a dryer vent there. So it's kind of a more of a residential, fully stackable washer and dryer. And then on the other side of this, you can see you have a ton of closet space as well. You know, if you do decide to put that washer and dryer, you're not missing anything. You have this bar there where you can put all your clothes that you need, you know, as well. Working on those bowling guns, baby. Bowling starts back up Wednesday. I think we are 5 or 6 times straight league champs. Pretty pumped about that starting up. It's always fun dominating those goons on the lanes. Good time, good time. But yeah, so that about wraps it up here for the inside. Now I'll go around the outside for a couple moments. Again, it's the 2022 Elkridge 32RK. And I think so far, if you guys have made it this far, you're obviously loving this thing, you know, as much as I do. In the specs, I'll go ahead and put the awning size on there. I'm guessing 18 feet would be my best guess just looking at it. LED strip there underneath. The door, as you're walking in, solid entry steps. You also have this really nice outdoor kitchen, you know, which actually has a sink. You got a sink right there. You got this little doodad. You just plug in the little quick connect right there. Good to go. You got your Everchill holder. Holds 24 cans of apple juice. And then you have some storage here up above. But I think the outside, I think it is looking nice. It is nice and light, you know, which always helps kind of reflect that sun, keeps it from, you know, warming up so quickly. Right down here, you're going to see there's that where that little tag is. That's going to be an LP Quick Connect, so you guys can have access to the propane, hook up a grill, and you're good to go cooking back here right next to your outdoor kitchen. You have a receiver right there. Go ahead and put yourself on a bike rack or maybe a traveling rack, whatever you need for storage-wise. Up here, It is prepped for a Furrion observation camera. That will run you $550 installed. You get a 4.5-inch screen. That way, while you're driving down the road, you can see, what you need to see nice and safely. And then here on the other side, you obviously got your 2 slide outs, both of which are eligible to put on a slide topper. If you're not familiar with what those are, they run you $700 a piece. It's basically a little awning that attaches onto the top and comes out with it, as you extend your slide outs. Very nice to have for a low maintenance, experience with your camper. Now, this thing does a great job for storage in the front. It's all about how the frame, kind of works with this. As you can see, it's got those little tilted corners. It's a dead giveaway for a little drop frame right there. But, I mean, check that out. You could fit a ton of stuff, in this. You got access to your auto leveling right there. You also have another part up front for it. This is going to be a docking station, so you have a little spray port. All sorts of different hookups for satellite and TV. Black tank flush, dry camping, hot water heater bypass, all that good stuff. This camper also has 6-point auto leveling, which is nice. Propane behind that door. And then, again, that's going to be the other part for the auto level. Just one click of a button, you're good to go. Right there's the front part of that pass-through storage. And then right here, it's prepped up. If you guys want to put a generator in there, you got everything that you need, to get that going. Let's see what's behind this door. It looks like some access for your hydraulics, your battery, all that good stuff. This is going to be the control for the lights here up front. So these LEDs on the front of this, nice and lit up. Makes backing up a little bit easier and hooking up to it. You also have the RotoFlex pin box. So that's going to give you a little bit more kind of turning like that, so it releases some of that chucking and bucking from driving down the road. Makes for a nice, smooth, stop and go experience. And then you got a spare tire carrier. You just pull that out. It comes with it. You unscrew it, and you're ready to roll. But I think that about wraps this up. Again, if you guys liked the video, make sure to like, subscribe, maybe drop a comment, and my contact information is down in the description. I would love to work with you. Again, this was the 2022 Elkridge 32RK. My name is Hunter. Have a good one. See ya.